Good morning, everybody. Now you can hop on the Zoom. Let me talk to the people that's on my stream yard here that's tapped in on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Now everybody on Zoom, like where we got 8 people on here. So what I'm doing now is I saw these millionaires and billionaires do this strategy where they set the Zoom up and then they went live on all the other platforms to get people to come on the Zoom to see what we were talking about real time. So we finna see if this strategy works right now, which is why I'm doing this real time with you guys. And yeah, again, I'm on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, I'm on X, and I'm on Instagram. And we're on live on all those different platforms. And let me finish setting up my little camera over here. And then we get started with today's gems and masterclass. Super excited to have y'all here with us. That one and that one. Today, I have two special guests. They've been with me since the beginning of this year, 2026. Y'all know I've been doing these master classes the last Saturday of every month since 2020. Yep, since 2020. The last Saturday of every month since 2020, since COVID started. Been doing these classes, not because, I needed to or wanted to, because, really, God was like, hey, look, you can start some more businesses and companies in the midst of COVID, or you could teach the people around you exactly what you're doing to make all this money online, exactly what you did to go from $800 to over $100 million in sales. So I listened. I was like, all right, yeah, when God tell you to do something, you do it. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing that, living my purpose since 2020. So when I do these master classes, I'm not coming on here like talking to y'all because I want to see y'all every last Saturday of the month. No, it's really like, hey, I'm really trying to give y'all something that's going to change your family tree.
Hey, Marcus, I wanted to say I appreciate you for continuing to do this because I've been here since the beginning and I seen you grow. I seen you gone through battles with happy hair and going through all of that stuff and just making everything seem like so easy. You make it look easy for us. And I just want to say, thank you for just continuing to do your work despite all the things that's going on in your personal life.
Man, thank you so much for acknowledging, saying that. I don't take words lightly. I don't hear the thank yous and I'm proud of yous or people, seeing what I'm doing. And yeah, it is easy only because I got God on my side and, I went to school for business. So I'm able to get over these hurdles and make it through everything. And then at the same time, have the confidence to come back and teach you guys like, what to do, what not to do. And even you pointing out what's going on with happy hair. This is as worse as it's ever been, with me and my team. This is as worse as it's ever been historically with me and my team. But I'm still here smiling, still here showing up for you guys. And this is part of that motivation. I was like, you know what? In 2020, when COVID hit, what I did was, let me stop sharing my screen. I need y'all to see my face now. You know what I'm saying? What I did was I made it to where as soon as COVID hit, I was like, man, the world is coming to an end. Everybody is at home trying to figure things out. What can we do right now to make money right now or to be ahead of everybody else when the world opens back up? So what I began doing, I went on this research of data and how to use it and how to monetize it and how to collect it. and how to make money from people that's never in front of you. And then I started diving into the Fashion Novas and the Sheens and the Tamus and the Amazons and all these people that collect all this data and make all this money online from people that they've never met. I was like, man, I'm never gonna meet Jeff Bezos. I'm never gonna meet Mark Zuckerberg. These people are collecting money from us every day, all day, and we never go meet them. And so I wanted to know what those billionaires were doing to make all this money online. And so if you want to be a billionaire, you got to do what the billionaires are doing. I've been doing it for a long time now. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the results, implementing the results real time. Today, what we're going to talk about is simple strategies that anybody can use, but nobody does. So many people can't use these strategies, and so many people don't use these strategies. Even the people on my team, on Team She's Happy Hair, don't use these strategies. I push these strategies through. And when COVID hit, I was telling my team that, hey, we need a short code. Let me show y'all something. Say I ain't lying, man. When COVID hit, I say, man, we need a short code. And that was before COVID, right? I already had access to this platform that I'm showing you guys right here on the screen, which is, again, one of my favorites, SlickText. SlickText. Now, let's go on SlickText and see my plan, my account. Let's see.
Hey, Marcus. My name is Carolyn Harris, by the way. I've been watching you for, I'd say, about close to 2 to 3 years now. And I just want to say thanks again, because I know that you always often have like a speaker on your, on your lives and stuff. So thanks so much. Okay. Again, I appreciate you.
Yeah, we do have speakers today as well. We got Martell and Mary that's going to pop in with us. I'm just talking on my little platform today right now, just trying to show you guys my plan, my account, and how long I've been with this platform. My account, let's see. Home, 100 keywords. Let's go to my favorite keyword is happy. That's the word that got 106,000 contacts in there, y'all. 106,000 contacts. That's one of my words on this platform. 106,000. If each customer spends $360, something like that. I'm gonna say 370. Somebody do the math. If each customer spends $370 at the register, and I got a list of people that I can talk to via text, 106,000 people that I can talk to via text. That's 106,000 times 370. I don't know what that math is, but every time I send out a text blast, that's how much money I can potentially make. That's the way you got to think about data collecting. That's how you got to think about networking and pitching your product when you out here in the world, talking to people. Some of the strategies that I use here, that I've been using, again, my team, they wasn't too receptive of them. So I started doing it from other people, which is why you see all these other keywords outside of happy on the screen. You got active. I even got amen. I started doing automations and Shortcode and SMS messaging and ties and offering links. And, if you want daily inspiration and things like that, you would just text the word amen to 888-111 for somebody's church. You want a Black Friday, Cyber Monday strategy. There's a bingo hall on the north side.
I don't mean to interrupt. I think $66,000. That's a lot.
How much is it?
30.
Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Whatever that number was, type it in the chat. I know it's a lot. Thank you for doing the math for us. Bingo, H-Town bingo. You know what I'm saying? Bowers for my family name. Cupcake for one of our clients. There's so many words to use, but again, our word is happy. So let's see. If I go to settings, view analytics. I go to view analytics. And when we view analytics, it's going to show us what we've done with just this one keyword, what the ROI has been on this one keyword. I'm excited to show this because, again, you said earlier, I've been going through with happy hair. And I have. On the screen here, you see it says April 12th, 2019. April 12th, 2019. That's what it says, April 12th, 2019. That's how long we have had this slick text platform. Since April 12th, 2019. So that means that even before COVID, before everybody else got online and was thinking about data and collecting the data, a lot of people had data and customer lists already, but didn't know what to do with it. They had no idea what to say to the customer. Most people are afraid to send emails to the customer. Most people are afraid to send text messages to the customer. Well, I'm trying to motivate you today. I want you to see this abandoned cart stack, this $7 million. That's how much money we've recovered from abandoned carts via text. $7.8 million because somebody went to sheshappyhair.com. Somebody added something to the cart. Somebody got so busy that they forgot to check out. But I had the audacity to tell them to come back and give me some money. Now, when we first started off in business, it didn't start that way. People would come to the website, this site right here, this website right here. It's the very site. She's happy here. You know what I'm saying? This site right here. They would come to the website. They would add stuff to cart. You know, they'd go to the site, go to Brazilian hair, select the happy kit, add it to the bag. You know, just like what I'm doing now. You're ready to check out. And then when it comes time to check out and put your information in, they get busy. You know what I'm saying? And so when they would get busy, at first we just let them stay busy. So much so that one of my developers went on the back end and was like, hey, Marcus, did you know that y'all were leaving $1 million+ in your abandoned cart? I was like, what's an abandoned cart? He told me. It's like, oh, well, we don't want to do that. We don't want people adding things to the cart, getting to the checkout register, and then leaving the cart there saying, you know what, I'll be right back. I got something came up. So if something come up, I got to remind them that something came up. Not only did something come up, I need you to come back, though. You know what I'm saying? I respectfully, I need you to come back. So we started sending these automated messages, so much so that we made $7.8 million from this platform since 2019. Again, you see it here, 116,000 people subscribed to Happy between April 12th to December 2026. Now, I said all that to say the strategies that we're going to talk about a little later, I want y'all to stick around. The strategies that my current $1 million company isn't using that we should be using to make more millions. So that's what we're going to be talking about here in a second, man. So I'm excited to bring on one of my esteemed guests. You know, we always have people that you come across in the world doing great things, doing things exactly like you, doing things better than you, doing things different. So I like to bring people that are doing different things and not the same thing. And we got Martell Matthews, who's going to be going over attention is the asset. He's going to be talking about why attention is an asset briefly, as well as all things trust, ABO. Then you got Mary Dean Esquire, you know what I'm saying? She, shout out to Worthing High School, you know what I'm talking about. From dependent to independent, launch your business this March. And right now it's March. It's the end of March. It's now hard to start a business in today's society, in today's digital landscape. With all the AI tools and all the free master classes and all the click here to learn more, there's nothing for you to hop online and get it. Martell, what's up, brother? Happy Saturday. I see you with your cowboy hat on, man. You know, it's the end of cowboy season down here in Texas, man. You know, the rodeo just ended. It's March Madness, man. Salute to you, man. You know what I'm saying? How's everything, brother?
Happy Saturday, Marcus. You know, it's cowboy season all 12 months for me. You know, it don't change. It's all year. You know, that's what I do.
Yes, sir.
Man, How you doing? How is everything going today?
Man, great, man, great. You know, had a nice Friday. The HTS Millennials event was exciting. Cannot wait to go to next month's end of month event. Every time HTS Millennials have an event in Black Wall Street, you know, we show up as always. A great outing. So was glad to see you in the building last night as well. Networking and promoting, adding people to our committee. Man, we got so many events coming up. We got the Juneteenth event, the Her Juneteenth event. We got so many things that are happening around the city. Things for Father's Day, things for kids and entrepreneurs and kidpreneurs. So yeah, I'm sure Martell's gonna talk about some of those things, if not all those things. Martell is the COO of Black Wall Street as well as the CEO of Trust Avio. So all things insurance, all things attention is an asset, man. Without further ado, please give me a fire emoji, a thumbs up, or something for my man with the cowboy hat who's never in the back. You know what I'm saying? Martell Matthews, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, let's get it. Happy Sabbath to everybody. Shout out to you for showing up for yourself on this Saturday. As you know, Marcus has been doing these lives for the last masterclass for the last 5 years. I've probably been on them with him for the last year. Actually, time has been flying. Last year and a half, I've been on these calls, whether I've been speaking, helping promoting, or just elevating. Right, we've been on these calls, giving y'all game, knowledge, and information. So. Today, what I'm going to talk about with you guys briefly, I won't be here too long, but I'm going to be here long enough to give you some game. So quickly, I'm going to talk about for you how to really turn your prompts into profits, right? How you can actually automate your business using ChatGPT. That's what we're going to talk about today as I get started. Before I jump in, let me tell you a little bit about myself. So my name is Martell Matthews. I'm from Houston, Texas. You see the cowboy hat, Texas, right? Missouri City, most cities, South Park is where I was raised, south side of Houston. You know, if you're from Houston, you know, you got the south side and the north side. I'm south side, baby, right? So I grew up just like you. You know, my parents told me, go to school, get a good job, get an education, you know, then live and have the white picket fence, wife and kids, and keep going on in life. Well, what I experienced when I was in corporate America, when COVID came and 80% of the company got fired, I realized that the dream that we had been sold about creating your own lifestyle was just that, a dream. Just working for corporate and being secure. You're not secure. At any given point, you could lose your job, you could lose your livelihood and not have something to sustain you. So when that happened for me, I really dived into digital marketing and understanding how to grow my own business, right? I did get a business marketing degree from Trinity University in San Antonio, Texas. And over the last decade, I've had the privilege and the pleasure to grow a brand over 1 million followers, my company, Black Wall Street. I've also had the privilege and pleasure to be a licensed insurance agent and agency. I have a licensed agency, Trust Avio, in the state of Texas, one of the few all Black-owned agencies in the state, right? And you know, I've been able to employ people. I've been able to go speak on different stages, from Preview University to TSU to different places. By the way, Marcus, can you make Mariana a co-host so she can add people as they're coming in?
Yes, sir.
I've been able to speak on different stages and to different people. So I got a podcast, right? I've had different multi-millionaires on the podcast and the show, and just to elevate and educate all of you, right? All of our people. I don't say any of this, my friends, to impress you. I say it to impress upon you that what I'm going to tell you today is things I've actually used. What I'm going to show you today is things that I've done myself to really help grow and scale businesses, entrepreneurs to 6 figures, and companies and followings to growth, right? So we're going to get into it. Let me share my screen fully right here, and we'll dive right in. So I just told you briefly about who I am. Let me make this a full screen. Here we go. So, yeah, of course, again, my name is Martell Matthews. I call myself the attention architect. And the reason why I'm the attention architect is because just how an architect helps build a building, build a house, build a casino or a hotel, I've been able to help entrepreneurs take attention and turn it into income, systems, and freedom. And the reason why I do it is because of my family, right? Right here in this picture, you actually see to the left of me or right of me, this is my grandfather, 86 years old, still live in South Park, Texas, right off of South Seas and MLK, right? Still going to the Red Rooster and doing the two-step. He still be dancing. I just took him I just went out with him and go have a good time, right? And right next to him is my dad and my brother, right? This is my family. I do all of these things for my generations to come, and you should too. You should be building online and turning the attention that you can get online for your business, for your legacy, right? For me, that's my biggest why. But one thing that I love, and my grandfather, who you just seen right there, we used to have a conversation before, and he said, son, when you grow up, you need to get something I call mailbox money. I said, what's mailbox money? He said, mailbox money is when you got a check coming in the mail, whether you work or not, you have mailbox money. He was in the military. That military check come every single month, all the time. Mailbox money, right? He get it year after year. We're in 2026, my friends. Mailbox money is automated, recurring, and passive income. So you can generate for your business or for your brand mailbox money. You wake up in the morning, you yawn, and you wake up on a Saturday and you just got paid. I'm saying it feels so good when you see people purchase from your website and you didn't even do nothing. You just wake up like, dang, I just got $40. I just got $50. When you didn't have to trade time for money, it's called recurring residual income. So I want to see who in the room. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to earn some mailbox money. Because I'm going to talk to you today and show you some tools that can help you get some mailbox money. Let me see who I got in this room. Put a 1 in the chat if you want some mailbox money. I'm gonna see if y'all serious or not. Are y'all serious? Okay, I see ones dropping. I see 3 ones. Okay, shoot, you really want that mailbox money. Exactly. That's how you should feel. Exactly how you should feel. Shout out to Carlos and it was Howard. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Sorry. But shout out to you, right? You want the mailbox money. We're going to talk about how you can get to it. The way to get to the mailbox money is where you're not just building a business. You have to create systems. You have to create systems and communication. So when people come to your website, if they leave, they go somewhere else. And you heard Marcus talking to you about an abandoned cart. You're able to still communicate with those clients systematically without you being right in front of them. That is the most important part of driving traffic and then closing traffic. But before I give you my tools and my secret sauce to how to grow your mailbox money, I want you to watch this video with me. It's less than 10 seconds. Watch this video with me.
You can take a Chinese bamboo seed and plant it in the ground, water and nurture the seed for an entire year, and not even see a single sprout. In fact, you will not see a sprout for 5 years. But suddenly, finally, a tiny shoot will spring from the ground. And over the next 6 weeks, the plant can grow as tall as 90 feet. It can grow as fast as 39 inches every 24 hours. You can literally watch the plant grow. What was the plant doing during these 5 years, seemingly dormant period? It was growing its roots. For 5 full years, it was preparing itself for rapid, massive growth. Without this root structure, the plant simply could not support itself for its future growth. Some would say the plant grew 90 feet in 6 weeks. I would say it grew 90 feet in 5 years and 6 weeks.
My friends, a lot of y'all businesses, a lot of your lives are just like that bamboo tree. That bamboo tree the seed was put into the soil. The soil was watered and nurtured for 5 years underground. Nobody can see it. It's in the dark. It's in the cold. It's getting watered. It's getting deep. It's growing its roots. It's sprouting all amongst the land, really getting a great foundation. And then after 5 years and 6 weeks, it shot up. Most people think that bamboo tree grew 90 feet in just 6 weeks, but it actually grew 5 years and 6 weeks. It shot up. So I want you to think about yourself and where you are in your business. A lot of you have just been in business for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and you haven't seen the results yet. And so you feel like, I need to break loose. God, what's happening? God, why haven't I shot up yet? Well, it's because you're still in phase 1. You still are learning how to manage a team. You're still learning how to generate sales online. You're still learning how to build an email list. Learning how to have a funnel that's actually scalable. Learning how to get attention from social media. So that way in year 6, when you hit that phase 2 in business, you just shoot up. You that overnight success, right? They call me an overnight success. Damn, Martin, you've been making all this money. You 32 years old. How you got 1 million followers? I've been grinding since I was 18. This is over a decade of work, even though I'm 32. It didn't happen overnight, right? And so I want you to think about where you are in your business and get ready to have explosive growth. You have to believe it, truly. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. And so in the chat, I want you to all put in the chat for me, how long you've been running your business or your brand. Whether you have a business or whether you have a brand, let me know how long you've been running your business and brand. Drop your numbers in there, whether it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I want to see who we have in the room today. I want to see where you are in your business. How long have you been running your business or your brand? Drop it in the chat for me. Let me see who we got. Let's see who we have in the room. Let's see. Oh, I can't see I'm trying to see the chat. Where the chat go? There we go. Okay, here we go. We have 5 years. We have 5 years. We have 1 year. Come on, we got 9 people in this room. Interact with me on this interaction. I only see 3 people that drop. Who else is in there? How long have you been running your brand? Because before I give you this $1 million worth of game that I'm about to give you, I want to know who I'm talking to. See, we got Carlos at 5, we have Zoom at 5, and we have Pioneering the Future at 1. Shout out to your website. You dropped your website in there. All right. And we have 20 years. Okay, first year considering my working business. Now we at 20. All right, so all of the individuals, Norman at 6. There we go. Shout out to you. So everybody who's dropping and telling me how long you've been in your business, what I'm going to give you today and gift upon you is going to truly help you grow your company, right? Because a lot of us, I didn't have anybody to teach me this. I wish I did. I wish I would have had someone to teach me. I had to go and be the pioneer of my family, which has been my lifestyle a lot. I've been a black sheep a lot in my family. I've been the one to step out on faith and not fit in with everybody else. When everybody else went right, I went left. When everybody else got a regular job, I got an entrepreneurship job, and I hustled and I grinded. I did everything that was the unorthodox way. But guess what? God was building me up because now people are coming back to me and saying, Martel, how did you do it? How did you do it? How did you do it? Well, for everybody that's on this call today, I'm going to bless you with showing you how I did it. I'm going to bless you by giving you some information to show you that the problem that's holding you back is not your business. It's the inconsistent content. It's no systems. It's a poor follow-up, and it's you doing everything manually. That's what's holding you back from making money. Right now, I'm teaching you today how to actually scale and grow to make more money in your business. That's what I'm going to teach you today. That's the focus of today's call, okay? So remember this. You don't have a marketing problem. You have a systems problem. In this call today, I'm going to give you a key to help you alleviate that problem so your systems can flow better and your revenue can grow higher, okay? So boom, this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Attention is the Asset, which is a community that I'm launched in here on April the 15th, actually. Y'all are you're getting some behind the scenes information because of Marcus Bauer. So shout out to Marcus. Put some fire chats in the emoji, put some fire emojis in the chat, because that's the only reason I'm giving this to y'all. I don't have to give this to y'all, right? I don't have to give this information, but I am going to, because my boy asked me to come on here and bless y'all game. So I said, man, let me do it. I've been working really hard on this and let me help other people. Again, if attention is currency, most people are spending it, not investing. What have you been doing with social media? How many of us go on social media and just scroll? You're enjoying social media, but you ain't making no money. I'm making money on social media. Are you making money on social media, or are you just spending time? Spending time with your mind, spending time with your energy, and you're not investing your energy. What this system right here is I've created a way for you to become a master ChatGPT prompter, right? Some people use ChatGPT, they don't prompt ChatGPT, right? I utilize ChatGPT as a prompt engineer. And this guy right here is going to help you and teach you and show you how to grow your business for 3 different areas with ChatGPT. So the first part, and I'm going to give this guide away at the end for free. The first part is going to be the level up for elite users. So most people, They type in ChatGPT or Claude.ai, and then they just begin putting, give me a business plan, give me a marketing plan, ... But they don't talk to ChatGPT. You have to treat ChatGPT like a new hire. If you just hire somebody onto your team, you won't just tell them, hey, come up with my next best $1 million campaign and not give them any information. You have to let them know who you are. So before we utilize the prompts, you're going to do a copy and paste prompt. You can literally copy and paste this exactly into your ChatGPT. This is what you're going to tell Chat. You're going to say, hey, Chat, before providing your final answer, ask me 5 highly strategic and relevant questions that will significantly improve the effectiveness, clarity, and performance of this campaign. Focus your questions on uncovering key details such as my target audience, my offering positioning, desired outcomes and conversion goals, platform channel specifics, constraints, or resources. After I respond, use my answers to deliver a refined, optimized, and high-performing final output tailored specifically for my campaign. When you use this in your ChatGPT, before you actually ask the next questions I'm going to show you, the results that you get is going to be mind-blowing, mind-boggling, what it's going to teach you and what it's going to spit out to you. So you're going to do this first, right? After you drop this chat, then you're going to use this document to decide what prompt you want. I have 4 prompts on here. And I'm going to go over them. I'm not going to show you all of them today. This is actually a 3-day masterclass that I usually do. And I break it down on how to really grow and scale each business. Today I got 30 minutes. So I'm going to go give you a high-level Picasso overview. And then I'm going to give you an opportunity to get this PDF. Get this PDF. I'm going to give you an opportunity to get this and be able to use it, right? But the prompts that you're able to utilize in this master prompt systems PDF, the first one is for social media growth. So if you are someone who, you have 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 followers, and you've been wanting to grow your social media, this is the attention prompt for you, okay? This prompt, and you're able to copy and paste it exactly as is. After you do the first one that I just told you, right? This right here, it'll help you with your attention strategy, your viral hooks, your content for a blueprint. It'll give you a content series ideas. It'll help you engage with your people, because social media, the first part of social media is what? Social. So you have to be social with people to increase engagement, and that's how you increase growth and get more followers. So you'll get, this is the first one. You'll have the attention engine, and right here on the next page afterwards is the actual prompt. So you'll see this full prompt. And this is a real deal prompt right here, my friends. Listen, it's 2 pages. Copy and paste this, and then it goes to this next page. Copy and paste that. And you place this all into your ChatGPT, and it's going to give you the information that you need to grow your social media, okay? And we've used this prompted, used it for our own team, used it for our own company, even Black Wall Street, where just last year, we were at 800,000 followers. Now we're at 920. How many followers? Let's look. What's my brand at now? 955,000, right? We have grown another 150,000 over the last 12 months. 150,000. So what I'm telling you is things that I'm actually doing. You see me right here with the cowboy hat. You see my team. We had our Black Wall Street Legacy Weekend. It's an amazing weekend. We did it last year. It's coming back up here in November. I'll talk about that here briefly. But boom, I'm just showing you this not to impress you, but to impress upon you that I'm doing what I'm telling you, okay? So let's jump back over here. You got, again, I can give you a game. I'll give you 3 different things. First one is how to grow your account. The second one is how to make money. So maybe you've been running your business, you've been doing your thing online, but you haven't made no real money, right? You haven't had your first even $1,000 or $10,000 month yet. If you have not had your first $1,000 or $10,000 month, prompt 2A is for you. It's going to help you create a high converting sales campaign that'll help you grow and take your company to that next level, because everything comes with a campaign, right? And so with this prompt, it'll go over your product offering, price points, your target offering, the problem it solves, your unique value proposition, right? Your UVP, and it'll also go over the platforms you should be using, because there are specific platforms for depending on what you're trying to do, right? So what I love about this prompt is I go so in depth where it's going to give you the campaign angle, the offer stack. So you got your first product, then you got your upsell, your cross sell. It's going to give you content plan for to roll out this campaign, the first 5 to 7 posts. It's going to give you a sales script, right? You can create a short form video or a long form video. So when people come to your landing page, they already know what you're selling them. Then it's going to give you the funnel. So you can structure this attention, interest to converting. And then it's also going to teach you and show you what you should say to make it urgent. People love things that are urgent or scarce, like it's only a limited time offer, right? And lastly, it's going to give you objection handling for people to say, well, I don't have the money. I'm not ready yet. I need some time. I need this. It's going to give you 5 objections that you can use to overcome those objections, right? And then lastly, what I love the most, you got to prompt your chat. It's going to say, make this persuasive, emotional, and conversion focused, right? Because we move off of pain points. You gotta trigger the heartstrings to make somebody move, right? So you gotta be persuasive, you gotta be emotional, and you gotta make sure you convert. Again, this prompt 2A, high converting sales funnel. You can make money with this prompt. All you'll do is come in. The first page gives you an overview. The second page, you can come. You'll highlight all of this right here. And it continues on the next page, highlight all of that, and then you post it in the chat GPT. And it's going to give you all the things that you need to flow and continue to grow. All right. If y'all following with me, put some ones in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're following with me and there's some good information. I'll keep going. If you don't want me to keep going, put a 2 in the chat. I'll stop. I'll hop off right now. Y'all can just keep going with your Saturday. But if you want some more information, give me a 1 in the chat. I'm gonna give you the last 2 prompts and I'm gonna get out the way. I'm gonna give you the last 2 prompts. I'm gonna tell you how you can get to this page and then get out the way. All right. Prompt 2B. This prompt is if you want to build your email and phone number list. If you want to build your email, if you want a lead generation campaign, because you understand that every 100 people on your email list is about $10 that you can make every time you blast the email, right? So if you want to get 1,000 people, because you know 1,000 people are going to guarantee you about $100 per e-blast, you want to build your email list, or you want to build your phone number database. This is the prompt for you. This prompt is going to focus on your lead magnet, the funnel flow, the landing page copy that you need for that lead magnet, building trust, the strategy to increase their credibility. They need to trust you when they come to your page, right? It's going to give you some content strategy, how to retarget them, and one of my favorite ways to get leads, phone numbers, and emails, a DM and text automation flow. Oh my gosh. Listen, if you have not grown your following, a lot of times it's because you haven't had a flow or
if y'all on my lives, right? You probably on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, LinkedIn, all of them, right? Whichever, Twitch, whatever you own, you can actually click the link that I dropped in the comments. Go to Marcus Bowers TV on Zoom or that number that you see on Zoom where it say tap in to see the screen share. You can log in and see everything that everybody's seeing on the Zoom call where we're actually sharing the screen at. So this is a monthly masterclass that we do each and every last Saturday of the month. And this is just another time that we're doing them. And today I have my boy Martell here with me. I believe Mary Dean Esquire. This is a lawyer, she'll be on as well. So if you have any questions about business, entrepreneurship, how to protect your assets, you can tap in to win. And then myself, I'll be closing out the masterclass talking about the importance of SMS marketing, text marketing, short codes in today's digital landscape. And exactly how She's Happy Hair, is leaving millions of dollars on the table. That's what I'll be talking about towards the end of the masterclass. So right after Martell and after Mary, I'll be closing out. But again, tap in, click that link that's in the comments right there. Click that link and join this Zoom call that you guys are hearing right now, but you can't see it. You can hear it, but you can't see it. You know what I'm saying?
The reminder sequence, because you have to remind people after they signed up. You got to let them know, hey, remember, I got this event coming up. And then the show up strategy, how to increase attendance rate. There are little things you can do to psychologically increase people coming, right? So this is going to make it highly engaging, urgency driven, and a high conversion strategy. This right here, you will copy and paste all into your ChatGPT and structure it specifically to get people to your webinar or to get people to sign up to your event. And this is all in one document. So you got 4 different high-level prompts all in one document. And do not forget the level up as a boss for elite users. Before you put these prompts in, you have to make sure you copy this where you put into your ChatGPT to ask you 5 strategic and relevant questions that will significantly improve your campaign. If you do this, my friends, I promise you, if you do this, you will start seeing growth in whichever one of these campaigns you use, whether it's growing your following, making more money, growing your email list, or getting people to register for your event or for your webinar. You will see growth and you will be able to see scalability. Now, how do you get this? Before I get out the way, how do you get this? How can you get this? If you would like my master prompt system for attention is the asset, if you would like this one, then all you have to do is come over here to my page. You come to Martell Matthews. Go right now to Martell Matthews. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, put your phone in your hand, go to Martell Matthews, go to my DM and DM me attention. That's it. That's all you have to do. And guess what? I have an automation. I got an automation that's going to message you. You DM me the word attention. I don't think I can DM myself. But attention, right? ATTENTION. That's it. You come DM me the word attention. Is going to send you a message. Once it sends that message, matter of fact, look, these are people who just did it for a webinar I just had. Boom. Once you DM me the word attention, like Mary Richardson did on Thursday, you're going to DM me the word attention, and it's going to send you an automation that you'll fill out. All you'll do is fill this form out, and then it'll email you the document. You'll fill this form out, and it will email you the document. That's it. Come DM me the word attention, and it will email you this document. So, and if you're not following your boy, make sure you tap in. Follow me at Martell Matthews here. Make sure you follow the brand as well. Black Wall Street, blackwall.st is our brand. Make sure y'all tap in with us over here on this side of the game. We give you nothing but information like this on an ongoing basis. So you definitely want to stay in the know of what we have coming up. Before I get out the way, let me tell you a little bit about what's coming up for June. So Black Wall Street, we are hosting a Juneteenth weekend. So this Juneteenth, starting June 19th, June 20th, and June 21st, we're hosting an event for Juneteenth weekend. On Friday, it's going to be Herpreneur, so it's going to be focused towards the ladies. We're having an event at CCN Network for all of our beautiful Black women entrepreneurs. And then on Saturday, we're having an event for our youth. So for the young entrepreneurs, right? Our high school and middle school babies that are coming up and want to be entrepreneurs, want to learn how to grow online, or want to learn how to run a business, we're going to have an amazing event for them. And then on Sunday, June 21st, we're having an event for the fathers, right? All the Black fathers in the world, we're having an event for the fathers where they can come and get some information, take pictures with their kids. And it means everything for a Black father and their child to have a picture together, right? And things of that nature. A lot of us don't take pictures and we don't get information. So we're going to have a full Juneteenth weekend celebrating Black excellence coming up here in Houston, Texas. And then on the back end, y'all know more about November, where we're celebrating our 11-year anniversary, right? We celebrated our 10-year anniversary this year. We rented out a mansion in Pearland. We had a fishbowl competition. We brought the cars out. We brought the family out. We had millionaires in the building. We had people like you that's on this call in the building, networking, connecting. We've actually had people leave this event and make money together. We had two. We had one of the people that came, met each other at the event, and now they've joined their companies together. And they both have two nonprofits have linked together just because of this event, right? So major networking with the right people at the right time in the room, type of individuals you want to be around. If y'all want to tap in and be around Black excellence, especially right here in Houston, Texas. You can come out. If you're not in Houston, fly. You know what I'm saying? Everybody love coming to Houston. We got good food. We got good vibes. Make sure y'all pop out. Again, we're going to do this again this year in November, right around Veterans Day weekend, right? Right around Veterans Day weekend, we'll be hosting this event again, and it's going to be a great one for you to be in the room for. So that's it. That's all I got. I'll open it up for any Q&A, and then I'll give it back to Marcus or Miss Mary, whoever's coming up next.
What we're gonna do is I think Mary is on. Mary, are you here with us? I'm not sure if Mary, so I didn't see her hop on. So we can do a brief Q&A till. I don't know if you're gonna be here till the end. So you can go open it up now to any questions that the people may have.
Okay, cool. Any questions y'all may have, let me know before we Marcus get back at it. Our statements, how did y'all? Is that good, valuable information? How you feel about anything I just gave? I see a lot of fire emojis in the chat, so shout out to that.
I have a question. I'm trying to get I have an app. It's pet community, connecting pet owners to other pet owners for dating, social outings, things of that nature. So I get people to come to the app. I'm looking at the analytics every day, and I have a lot of people coming, but they're just not signing up. And the app is free right now. So I'm like, how can I fix that? And I'm sorry if this is not the space to ask that.
That's a great question. I actually got something for you for that. So for your for that app, when they come to the app, are you collecting their emails when they get there?
I was at first. They can go to the website, but once they do the profile, that's when they have to log in, create a profile.
Okay, so what I would do is create a landing page that collects their email and their phone number, because what the analytics is telling you is that people are interested, but they're not convinced to convert right away. So what you need to drive those same people to a landing page that first gets their phone number and email without them signing up, right? Because they might not want to sign up for a profile, but they'll give you their email, their name, and their phone number. Then you can start a retargeting campaign where you're texting them or messaging them about, hey, remember this app that you came to when you wanted to date with your pups, right? You wanted to go on a puppy date. You wanted to go take a stroll with the two puppies and walk and talk. Make sure you sign up for the app. Don't forget to sign up. But you got to collect that email first to be able to retarget them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one way that I feel about it. You're very welcome. Good question. Anybody else? Any other questions? Cool. Well, I appreciate y'all time and energy. Marcus, this is right back to you. I still will be in the room, but I got this event I got to go to, so I'll be here, but I'll be heading out.
Yes, sir. Let's see here. So where are we at? I am multitasking over here, y'all. I'm actually excited. This is my first time live streaming from Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitch, X, and I think I forgot one. But all of them, all of the platforms that you can actually stream from, that's why I'm smiling from ear to ear. This is my first time doing it. I feel like I hooked everything up correctly. Omnipresent. And so you want to be omnipresent. I had to look that word up many, many years ago. Some of y'all probably got to look it up right now. Omnipresent. You want to be omnipresent. That means you want to be everywhere present at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You want to be on every platform all at the same time. And again, say if you want to be a billionaire, you want to do what the billionaires are doing. I'm doing it. I am doing it, and I'm excited to be doing it with you guys. Anytime you get attention, you always want to do something with it. After you get the attention, after you get the eyeballs, man, what are you going to do with it? What are you doing to show the people why they should come back and look at you, why they should come back and visit your store, why they should come back to your website. All those things are important. And so everything that Martell went over, thank you. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for supporting the community. Thank you for giving as much as you do. I hope y'all gave him a follow. I hope you're following Black Wall Street. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over this quick slideshow. I have a slideshow that I created years ago, right? Years ago. I don't even know when I created this slideshow. I'm not even going to go over the slides. I just know some gems in here that I feel like we need. You know what I'm saying? We need to be seeing. We need to be paying attention to. Again, it was created many, many moons ago. This is a Black Friday, Cyber Monday slide that I created. So I'm going to share my screen. Go over this PowerPoint briefly. And you know it's old because it's on PowerPoint. I don't even use PowerPoint no more. I use real AI tools like Gamma. You know, some of y'all heard of Gamma. Gamma. It's like one of those PowerPoint tools, presentation tools, slideshow tools that everybody should be using. But we're not here to talk about that. But I do want you to know that it exists. You know, if you spending 130 minutes and 500 hours still doing slideshows and stuff, cut it out. Don't do it to yourself no more. You know what I'm saying? The things that used to take 3 days to do now only take 3 minutes to do, all because of AI. All because of AI. So again, disregard my slide. I'm just gonna go straight through some of this stuff, right? A globalpreneur is someone who entrepreneurs everywhere. A globalpreneur is someone who entrepreneurs everywhere. Everybody that can hear the sound of my voice, man, I want you to accidentally become a globalpreneur. I remember when we were born, we didn't say, hey, I can't wait to make money online. When we were born, we didn't say, man, I can't wait to be an entrepreneur. Or I can't wait to be a businessman or businesswoman. None of that. And so now that we're in business, now that we are entrepreneurs, I want you to take it to another level. I want you to become a globalpreneur, not just an entrepreneur. A globalpreneur is someone who entrepreneurs everywhere, not just in the city and state that they're in, but everywhere, all over the globe and online too. That's what a globalpreneur is. Hope y'all become just that. We're looking for more globalpreneurs, right? Globalpreneurs got all these ways to make money online, open AI, climbing the mountains. Data over dollars. That's my mindset, y'all. That's the mindset that I have. Data over dollars. People ask me like, man, what's your mindset like? What's your mental like? My mindset is data over dollars. I go to expos, I go to events with hopes to collect the data, not just the dollars. Everybody's making money, but the billionaires are online. You can do anything to make money online, but you can do anything to make money, but the billionaires are online. Remember that. You can do anything to make money, but the billionaires are online, collecting data, offering memberships, and offering subscriptions. Those three things. Those are the three things that the billionaires are doing. Data, collecting a lot of it, offering memberships and subscriptions. They're not just trying to get some money from you. They're trying to get you some money from you for the rest of your life with subscription services and memberships and programs. Sign up. Click here to learn more forever. That's what they're doing. I created this company called LifeLax Global in the midst of COVID-19. Started selling house shoes online, something you can sell from home to everyone around the globe. When I started collecting data, I thought about something that I could sell from home to everyone around the world. So I started selling house shoes because there's a house shoe in everybody's house. I wanted to just start collecting data online from anybody in the world and be able to sell them something. So that's what I did with the strategies that I'm gonna show y'all. That's all I did, man. Collect a lot of data and talk to a lot of people and hope that a couple people click here to learn more, and it's working. Started off, started with a bundle, now we're here. You know what I'm saying? Anything you do in one city, you can do in another. You see She's Happy Here, man. We started with just one bundle. Now we got stores across the US. This was our first address, our first suite. Did not have any windows. This was not a storefront. This was in a building, in a box of property building, about 400 square feet. But customers would come and visit, and they would come get the experience. And we use all the money that we got from this location and been expanding ever since. And again, we can do it again. Excited to do it again, actually. When the world changed with COVID, that's when my mindset shifted. I was like, man, data over dollars, man. And then once I shifted, I'm like, man, there's thousandaires and millionaires and billionaires are being made online. You got so many ways to make money. You got crypto, Airbnb, Turo, drop shipping, NFTs came out, podcasts and short-term rental, and then ChatGPT came out, and then AI came out. So now that you done learned all these new ways to make money, but you couldn't do everything, now you got AI that allows you to do anything. Now you get to figure out exactly what you want to do, how you want to do it. And if you want to do it like the billionaires are doing, man, there's this group of people called the PayPal Mafia. I've read a lot of their books. The PayPal Mafia, man, they are running the world around us. I don't need to dive into the PayPal Mafia. Just know that they in charge. They in the White House. They are lobbying for all the new laws that are taking place. One thing I did want to show you guys is this here. Let me stop sharing my screen because this is important. This is real-time information right here. Let me go to my Zoom, my Google. I saw on the news last night that, and I'm getting to the SMS part. You know, I'm getting to the good stuff. Just give me a minute. I saw on the news last night, right? Mark Zuckerberg, social media lawsuit or something like that. You know what I'm saying? There was a social media addiction lawsuit, $6 million jury verdict reported. This is like 2 days ago. I don't know if y'all knew this. Let's go to, you want a New York Times, BBC, NBC. Who's your favorite source? Los Angeles Times. Let's go to NPR, man. Let's see what they talking about, man. Hopefully they don't charge us to see this information. Jury finds Meta and Google negligent in social media harms trial. They were saying that they were marketing social media and the abuse and the addiction to the kids. We know that. We knew that already, man. Social media is a drug. We are users. We have usernames to log in. We got crackhead names to log in, y'all. My crackhead name is Marcus Bowers CV. You know what I'm saying? What's your crackhead name? We all addicted. We got to wake up, grab that phone, just like the, people that was on drugs, wake up, grab that, whatever they addicted to, we waking up, grabbing that cell phone, man. So a plaintiff's attorney for social media victims' lawsuit gathers with family members and victims as they react to news that the jury has found Meta and Google liable in the social media addiction trial outside the Los Angeles Superior Court on March 25th, 2026. This is new news. This is new news, y'all. So if they're guilty for compulsively using social media in reference to the small child, making her use social media, and they awarded her $6 million, just think of what can happen next with you. But again, I'm just showing you that instead of you worrying about what can happen when you do things, like send too many messages, just send the messages, man, get the money, see what happens. But yeah, I want to show you guys that. I thought that was a big deal that we are in the midst of this situation real time. There's real laws being changed, real things are happening real time when it comes to this data thing, when it comes to how we're going to be talking to you guys even in the future going forward, digitally or in person or online. Let's see what I'm doing here. And show. Next slide. Data. What is data? Data is essentially the plain facts and statistics collected during the operations of a business. To be in business, you got to collect money. To stay in business, you got to collect data. The most important data to me is name, number, email. Name, number, email, birthday. Wait, let me change it up. Phone number, email, name, birthday, in that order. I'm going to say it again. Phone number, name, phone number, email, name, birthday, in that order. That's what's important to me. You got to figure out what's important to your business. What data is important to your business? What customer behavior is important to your business? What spending habits is important to your business? In order for me to talk to people about my business, I got to collect data. What data do I want to collect from the people? Phone number first. Why? Because that's the easiest piece of information to receive. By far, it's the easiest piece of information to receive. You can walk up to a stranger and be like, hey, man, what's your phone number? They might give it to you. They might give it to you. And when they give it to you, they only got to say it one time. Hey, man, what's your phone number? 713-505-5666. If you are checking out at the cash register, they checking out at your POS system, you can easily put that number in your system to be able to tell the money to come back after they get in your system, after they check out. That's important. That same customer, if you ask that customer for their email, hey, man, what's your email? That same customer got to tell you, hey, my email is marcusbowers@gmail.com. You got to ask, man, how you spell Marcus? Is that with a C or a K? Hey, how you spell Bowers? Is it B-O-W-E-R-S or is it B-A-U-E-R-S? marcusbowers@gmail.com. By the time they get to the email, they like, hey, did you say Gmail or Yahoo? Which is why I say it's easier to get the phone number than anything else. Look at how long it would take you to get the actual email from somebody that you want to get the email from. Especially if you want to get the correct email. Hey, you got to ask how to spell it. You got to ask if there's an underscore. You got to ask, hey, is it AOL, Yahoo, Gmail, is it iCloud? You got to ask a lot of questions to follow up and verify. But with the phone number, it's just 10 digits, and it's easy to remember and easy to jot down, type, copy, and keep it moving. So you can tell the money what to do when the money's not in front of you. I'm going to say it again. You want to be able to tell the money what to do when the money is not in front of you. That's the goal. Now, if you spend your time getting the name first, when you meeting people at the register, they came to your establishment, they came to give you some money. They gave you some money. In the process of you giving you some money, you're like, hey, I want you to be able to give me some money again. So you smartly, you say, hey, can I put your information in my system? But you don't ask for the phone number. You don't even ask for the email. You ask for their name. They be like, hey, can I put your information in my system? They're like, yeah, for sure. I love it here. They're like, hey, what's your name? First name, Marcus. How you spell it? M-A-R-C-U-S. Okay. Now I'm like, hey, what's your last name? That's two questions I didn't ask you. What's your last name? B-O-W-E-R-S. By the time you get to that third question, I don't care who you are. Man, give me my receipt. I'm trying to get up out of here, bro. I ain't coming here to talk to you and give you all my information and stuff. If you ask for their name first, hey, what's your name? First name. What's your last name? That's a wasted question. You always want to start with the phone number. Hey, what's your phone number? I don't need your name. I get your name later. What's your phone number, man? I need to call you when you leave. I need to text you when we had this Black Friday sale. We got a back to school sale coming up, and I don't need your name to get some money from you. I just need to know your number so I can tell you come back and holler at your boy. You know how many people I done been on dates with people in the past. Like this is my past time. This is before, you know what I'm saying? This is little Marcus, you know what I'm saying? I went on dates. We ain't even know the girl name. But I was just glad she was there. You know what I'm saying? So think about business the same way. Sometimes you may not know the customer, but you know that you talked to them and you brought them back to your establishment, back to your website. Again, the name is not always important when you're trying to collect the data. We talk about data, right? You got zero-party data, first-party data, second-party data, third-party data. First-party data is the most important to me. Why? It's the personal info. It's how I make my money. The zero-party data is the second most important to me. Why? Because the zero-party data allows me to know where to spend my money. When we started She's Happy Hair, I didn't know what bundles to buy. When we started She's Happy Hair, I didn't know what eyelashes to go to China and get. I had to do surveys and questionnaires and pop-ups and ask the people what the people wanted. When the people told me what they wanted, that's when I went and spent my money. Most of y'all jump into business and you go spend your money on what you think the people want without doing the zero-party data part. You got to get that zero-party data. You got to do the surveys. You got to do the questionnaires. One of the most recent times I did a survey was I asked my She's Happy customers, hey, we got a Black Friday sale coming up. What is a Black Friday sale that you would like to see? I wasn't finna sit and argue with my team in the boardroom and make it seem like, hey, the Black Friday sale that I came up with is the best one. Hey, the Black Friday sale that you came up with is the best one. Let's ask the customers. They gonna tell you, hey, we've been in business for over a decade. You may have a different Black Friday strategy or sale or special that you know will move you and your peers. Let me know what that look like. I got a whole survey on Typeform talking about Black Friday sales and specials. I'm never gonna run out of ideas for Black Friday and Cyber Monday because my customers told me what would make them move. That's zero-party data. That second-party data is important. Third-party data is always the data that's been purchased and all that. You know what I'm saying? What to do with it, create it, generate it, process it, all these things. Again, this ain't that. We talking about SMS. I just want to go through this slide because it came to what is a CRM, a customer relationship management tool. You got to know what a CRM is. Email, text marketing. A lot of y'all send one message. That's why you're not winning. You send one message. That's why you're not winning. If you don't send no message, you really not gonna win. Some of y'all can hear the sound of my voice. St. Patrick's Day just passed. You did not send a message to your customer list saying, Happy St. Patrick's Day, big head. So you probably didn't make no money on Happy St. Patrick's Day, big head. If you want to make money from the people, you got to talk to the people. If you want the people to do what you want them to do, you got to send more than one message. Stop sending one message during a sale when you should be sending a campaign. Martell said something earlier. He was like, man, campaigns is what works. If you're running for something, if you're a politician, if you want to win, you got to campaign for it. If you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, you are campaigning for the customer every day. Every day you are campaigning for the customer. The customer don't have to come spend their money with you. They don't have to vote for you, man. They can vote for anybody. So you got to run your business like politicians run their campaigns, man. They try and make sure that they top of mind, that people know every day that you get to the ballot and or your pocketbook that you vote for me. Vote for She's Happy, man. You know what I'm saying? It only takes 7 touch points. It only takes 7. Y'all remember this? I'm showing my age, you know what I'm saying? How many minutes does it take? All right, get to the good stuff, man. So we're talking about SMS, and this is way back from the pandemic days, right? It ain't changed too much. 83% text. Favorite ways to communicate. I like marketing and promoting to the youth, the new customers versus all these old customers. Because again, I'm trying to get the old money and the new money. But hey, we want to do things the new way, not the old way. So if you want to reach 98% of your customers, 98% of your customers with short codes. Short codes. I asked ChatGPT just a second ago. We can go straight to chat. I just asked ChatGPT something specific about short codes. Here we go. Specific about short codes. Here we go right here. I asked ChatGPT, and hopefully you can see my screen. How important is a custom shortcode to entrepreneurs and business owners in today's digital landscape? That's what I asked. A custom shortcode, right? A custom shortcode is extremely important for entrepreneurs today. Why? If your goal is to own your data, I own my data. I, Marcus Bowers, I own my data. If your goal is to capture leads instantly, I capture leads instantly every day. Every day, there's new leads going to my customer list. If your goal is to convert attention into revenue, the people that go into my customer list, I convert those leads, that attention, into revenue. And that's all you want to do every day. What is a custom short code? A custom short code is a 5 to 6 digit phone number. It could be 5 to 6 digits. It could be 4 digits. It's a number that people text to paired with a keyword. An example is what we talked about. Text happy to 888-111 for your chance to win free hair for a year. You can do that now. Text boss to 888-111. Text whatever short codes you can come up with. There's so many short codes to choose from. And you can go on usshortcodes.com like I'm on right now. And if you're on the Zoom, if you're not on the live screen, right? If you're not on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and Twitch and all that, if you click the link that's in the comments right here and you join us on the Zoom, you can actually see this tool that I'm using that some people don't even know exists. Some people don't know that usshortcodes.com is a thing where you can go to this website, select a random short code, and spend $1,000 a month, but change your family tree in the process. What happens is we start spending this money and don't know what to do with it. But if you come tap back in with me every month, you go grab these tools and utilize these tools where you will see an ROI. But if you don't come back, you just go subscribe to the tools. You're going to be paying for the tools. Next thing you know, you got $3,000 monthly bills and ain't no return on it because you're not using the tools correctly. Well, this tool right here, you get a chance to choose 5 digits or a short code that starts out with 5, or the number 6, or the number 7, the number 8, the number 9, whatever number. If your favorite number is 2, your short code can start out with number 2. This is a nice short code to have right here. I'm looking at a short code that is available for just $1,000 a month, which is 20004. 20004. I don't know if I like that. I like 888-111. I like it so much. I've had it since 2019. I've had the same short code since 2019. People have been trying to steal my short code. People have been trying to buy my short code. But you can borrow my short code. I have short code keywords options available to you guys. If you want that short code, if you want to utilize my short code, if you want to start using my short code strategies to grow your company or your business, go to my Instagram and just DM the word short or short code or something. I'm going to have my team respond. We don't have no automation set up. I just thought of this just now. Just go to my DM the word short, and I'm going to make sure we respond with a way for you to claim a keyword of your choice. And then by tomorrow, you'll be able to start using a keyword and having people in your audience text whatever word resonates with you to 888-111 and receive that automation so you can start collecting this data, growing your list, and then transforming that data into dollars, just like exactly what I'm doing. Now, you want a short code because short code, long money. Remember, chat just told us that a short code is a 5 to 6 digit number. Back in the day, even right now, some of y'all probably got a long code. Let's see, what's a long code? Let's ask ChatGPT, what's a long code? Difference between a short code and a long code. Now, the long code would be the 1-800, 1-900, all that. You don't get the same response that you get when you have a short code option. That's why you don't even want to give that, make that an option. Let me see. Difference between short code and long code. Let's see what it say, man. Short code versus long code. You see it on the screen there. Short code, 5 to 6 digits. A long code is a full phone number. It could be a 10-digit number, or it could be an 800 number, or it could be a 900 number. If I say from the stage, because I'm always speaking from the stage. When I'm speaking from the stage, when they say, hey, you're a sponsor, you can be a vendor, we want to give you an opportunity to speak, we're going to put your logo on the step and repeat, and we're going to give you a vendor table. The most beneficial part about all that, your name being on the step and repeat, your logo, that's cool. You know, it could be in pictures and stuff. You had a vendor booth and all that. You know, that's cool. You get to market your product at the booth and stuff. That's a lot of labor, though. The most beneficial thing you can do as a sponsor is speak from the stage. Speak from the stage. When you speak from the stage, you have that microphone. You command everybody's attention. You leave them with some gems. And before you go, You tell everybody, hey, pull out your phones. Text the word happy to 888-111 for your chance to win free hair for a year, for your chance to stay connected, to become a model, to network, to do business with us, to whatever it is you want to do, to get connected with all things She's Happy Hair. You want to text that short code. And everybody that hears the sound of my voice does that every time I have a microphone. If I'm a comedian, if I'm a rapper, and I'm doing sold out shows at Rolling Loud, and I get on the mic, and I do my three song set, and I say, all right, y'all, put your hands in the air, waving like you just don't care. That doesn't generate any income. But if I say, all right, y'all, pull your phones out, text the word happy to 888-111, that's a life-changing call to action. Share that with the rappers and the artists and the entertainers that you love, the comedians that are doing these. So tell them start using short codes. So when they get off stage, they can sell merch automatically, even when they leave the city. The messages are still coming in. Hey, don't forget about the hoodie. Hey, don't forget about this, my album. Go check out my new YouTube video. Subscribe to my YouTube. I'm in another city and state, and I'm still talking to the people that was at the concert from last night because they registered in my automation. Another big piece, right? Another big piece was always radio ads, billboards, all these different things. Let me go to my slide here. Boom. Stop. Go back to my slideshow. My little PowerPoint. I treat data like buddy. Y'all remember my buddy? My buddy. Wherever I go, he goes, my buddy. My buddy. My buddy and me. Kid sister. Y'all thought I said kid sister? No, but for real. So to my buddy, that's how you want to treat your data. You want to collect data for your business in your entrepreneurial life as if it's your buddy. Meaning you want to collect the data and take it with you. The data that I've collected in She's Happy Hair, I can take with me to every industry. That's why I'm able to sell a lot of house shoes online, because I already had data from the She's Happy customers that I was able to market to when I started selling house shoes. I'm also able to tell that data who to vote for. I'm also able to tell that data that, a concert is coming, or, I could be a promoter for one. You can do whatever you want to do with the data. We know this because that's what went on with Elon Musk and all those other guys. And you know what I'm saying? Elon and Jack Dorsey. That's who it was. Jack Dorsey, man. Let me see. I'm still trying to get to my talk about them. Yep. Navy days, all that good stuff. I don't want to bore y'all with my slideshow here. I'm trying to get straight to the data over dollars. Just so y'all know, we went from $11 million to $16 million with these strategies that I'm telling y'all right now, these data collection strategies. There's no doubt in my mind that the data collection strategies is what got us from $11 million to $16 million in the midst of COVID-19. They started showing up with cameras and asking questions like, how did y'all do it? And, that's when we got this viral interview right here. We got this viral story right here on ABC 13. They just popped up with the cameras. Talk a little bit about Timmy Chan, man. There you go. They popped up with the cameras on your boy, man. ABC 13, man. Dream makers. I love showing people this. It said March 1st, 2021. We in March right now, y'all. Monday, March 1st, 2021. They published this article on ABC. ABC. It says 2 friends, 1 dream, and an $80 million empire. Look at your boy, man. Shout out to Addis Middle School, man. You know what I'm talking about? Right there in the heart of Sunnyside, Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? Boy went to that Addis, man. ATTUCKS. Addis on the boys, man. You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, hey, if you on the live and you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you're on Twitter, you're on Twitch, you're on X, you're on all these other platforms, man, come on over here to the Zoom, man. We over here. Click the link, join the Zoom call. You can see what we're seeing. And you can actually follow along on the share screen. It's some good information. It's one thing to hear it. It's another thing to see it. But again, this is when they popped up, y'all. March 1st, 2021. And right now we are at March 28th, 2026. And the principles in business are still the same. The principles in business are still the same. They don't change. They don't change. $11 million to $16 million with these same strategies. So this is the slide that I want to get to right here. This is the slide that I want to get to right here. So right here is where we got all the data. All the data. In 2020 and 2021, I went to all of these platforms that you see on the screen right here. Every single one of them. I did what you call, I went and swamped a data swamp. I went and collected all the data from all these platforms. I think I had like 37,000 new customers that I added to our list. I think it was like 27 or 37. I don't remember what the number was, but it was a lot. I collected all this data, added a potential 37,000 new customers, which meant that I was talking to 37,000 people that I wasn't talking to the day before or the year before. That allowed me to get excited about the forecast and the sales cycle. So every Black Friday, we were talking to more people. Every back to school sale, we were talking to more people. Every time we posted on Instagram, we were talking to more people. We started marketing on television. We got billboards, digital ads. When you market on TV, you always want a call to action outside of your website. I remember, I don't know if y'all remember this. I think Kanye did it. Kanye did a Super Bowl ad with a QR code, and that's it. The Super Bowl ad was a QR code bouncing across the screen. It was just a blank screen with a QR code bouncing across the screen for like 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 15 seconds, however long it was. People screenshot that QR code. I have no idea why companies today do TV ads and commercials with no QR code on the screen. People sitting at home, they got their phone in hand, you need to put the QR code. If you go look at any She's Happy Hair TV commercial, you'll never see a QR code on the commercial because I got outvoted. No, they didn't want to put the QR code on the commercials, y'all. Can you believe it? All the money that we spent, boys did not want to put the QR code on the commercial. I was like, you know what? Forget the QR code. How about we put the short code on the TV commercial? Have you ever seen a short code on TV commercials? Probably. Not that many though, because everybody don't know about short codes. Everybody got a phone number. Everybody don't have a short code. But you know who do got the short codes? The millionaires and the billionaires. So if you're going to do a TV ad, you can do an ad and tell people go to your site. You can do an ad and tell people follow you on Instagram. Or you can do an ad and tell people to text in for that chance to stay connected. And when they text in, they're going to get your website. They're going to get your Instagram. They're going to get everything they need because you get to talk to them more than once. But if you want them to do what you think that they're going to do when they see your website on the TV, that ain't going to work, man. You got to have a with them. But what's in it for me? What's in it for me? Our best with them is text the word happy to 888-111 for your chance to win free hair for a year. I did the same strategy when I had the Kalachi Shack. A lot of people, some people know, some people don't know. Got a company, had a company out there in, what's the name of that spot, man? Colorado Springs. I opened up in the midst of COVID, y'all. In the midst of COVID. It was called the Kalachi Shack in Colorado Springs. I was flying back and forth to Colorado in the midst of COVID. I opened up a company, a restaurant called the Kalachi Shack. I got on TV out there. We got on Fox 26 News. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't 26. It was Fox 2 News in Colorado. I got on Fox 2 News. When I got on Fox 2 News, guess what I did on the news? I told them, I was like, hey, I know y'all never heard of kolaches. This is a Texas thing. I'm bringing kolaches to Colorado. Nobody in the state of Colorado had ever heard of kolaches. We opened up a restaurant called the Kalachi Shack. We got on TV, and one of the first things that I did when we got on TV, I said, hey, Colorado, if you can hear the sound of my voice, text the word Kolache to 888-111 for your chance to win free kolaches for a year. What did that look like? Free kolaches for a year? That was every 3 months, one person coming to get every single kind of kolache that we had delivered to them in a box. So every 3 months, that person that won the free kolaches for a year would get a box of breakfast kolaches delivered to them with all the variety of kolaches. That's what we consider free kolaches for the whole year, 3 times a month. So many people registered for their chance to win free kolaches for a year. It was life-changing. When everybody texts in for their chance to win, and then they also replied again for their email to double their chances, I was able to take that customer list and grow it and start talking to people that I never knew in the state of Colorado. We offer kolaches every morning to the people in Colorado. They were coming to purchase the kolaches every morning in Colorado because of the Shortcode long money strategy that I'm talking about right now. Shortcode long money. Now, going back to my slide, I talked about TV. What about billboards? You can see a billboard with just the brand name, the product, the website. But what about the billboards with the Shortcode on it? That's a better response. What about the yard signs? You might see yard signs just out in the heavy frequented traffic areas. It might be a yard sign with just the information on there that say, we buy houses, with a phone number. Well, what if you put a text code on there, a short code? We buy houses. Text house to 888-111. Now, when they text house to 888-111, there's what we call an automatic message. If you don't have any automation set up, you can't automatically make no money. If you don't know what automations are, I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying? We got a long way to go. You're on the right call, but we got a long way to go. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to automate your life, man. If you don't automate your life, somebody will. Last but not least, you see my little radio right here, right? Got the little orange radio on the screen. Got the little orange radio right there. The radio ads. She's happy hair. Y'all know the jingle. Y'all heard the jingle, man. Girl, you better go to She's Happy Hair. You better go to, let's see, YouTube. That's how I'm feeling today, man. I'm feeling, tomorrow. She's Happy Hair, right? Let's see. She's Happy Hair jingle. She's Happy Hair jingle. She's Happy Hair jingle. Where we at? Jingle. There we go. All right. Hit me up pronto. Girl, you better go to She's Happy Hair. Let's see, man. Let me turn it up a little bit, man. Now, here's the thing, y'all. It's one thing to have radio ads and things like that. You know, it's another thing to actually see a return on the investment. What do I mean? You heard this jingle on the radio. Girl, you better go to She's Happy Hair. Now, we've been playing this jingle on the radio for years. Years. And it's a household jingle. Just like IJustGotHit.com. Y'all, you know, girl, you better go to IJustGotHit.com. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. You know what I'm saying? IJustGotHit.com jingle. Just got hit jingle.
Girl, you won't believe what just happened. What? I just got hit. Or you better go to IJustGotHit.com. Okay.
No difference, right? I just got hit. She's Happy Hair. Similar marketing. different industries. But the one thing that we did wrong, meaning us and them, is that we did not use the short code at the end of the radio ad. Girl, you better go to She's Happy Hair. You better go to She's Happy Hair. Yeah, man. By the way, text happy to 888-111 for your chance to win. You know how life-changing that would be? I would love to do that one day. If you could ask the CEOs, the executives of She's Happy Hair Incorporated, why we don't use the short code on the radio ad. If they have an answer or solution, please let me know. I would like to know the reasons why we are not making all the money. Why are we not collecting all the data? Why are we not getting the ROI that we should be getting from our radio ad spend? That same short code that I'm telling you about, right? That you can't put at the end of the radio jingle. We had a store in Atlanta. It was open. We opened up in Atlanta. We spent a lot of money on the radio ads in Atlanta. The ads in Atlanta cost more than the ads in Houston. We spent so much money on the ads in Atlanta. I went out there and said, hey, let's use the short code. Boys is like, nah, man, it's not going to work. I say, well, how you know? How you know it's not going to work? Fast forward to now, you see everybody and their mama online, on the radio, using short codes. So I'm hoping that we catch up as a team, as a family. You know what I'm saying? I hope we catch up and start using the short code. But until we catch up, I want y'all to catch up. Y'all start using the short code. Short code, long money. Short code, long money. You can use the short code also in your Instagram ads, your Instagram description, in the bio. In the bio. So not just all around on your marketing, but you can use it in your bio as well. So if you have a short code and you have an Instagram page, you can actually use it by putting the call to action in your bio. Not only can you use it by putting the call to action in your bio, I forgot I don't even have no bios, you know what I'm saying? I don't have mine in it. But you can put where it say founder, owner, and all that, you can put the bio, the short code in your bio. You can actually put the short code in your blogs. If you're writing these amazing blogs and not newsletters, but you're writing blogs that you're sending out to your customer list weekly, bi-weekly, at the end of that blog, you can have a call to action that say, text the word happy to 888-111 or whatever your short code is. So when people are reading and accidentally stumbling up on your blog, now they have a call to action at the end where you can automatically talk to them after they read your blog. But if at the end of your blog, it don't say nothing like text this for your chance to this, and it just say thank you for reading, then that's all you're going to get is a thank you for reading. Like there's no return on the investment of the eyeballs. So on the radio, there's no return of the investment of the eardrum. On the TV, there's no investment. You want a return. You want a return. If you got content that went viral, but you don't have a call to action. One of my clients, she just went viral for cupcakes on TikTok. The viral video it's still viral right now to this day. It's still people clicking on it, watching it right now. That's how viral it is. I told her, I say, hey, you should go and edit the caption and put the call to action for the short code in the caption. So even though your video is viral right now currently, you can go and edit the caption so that people that are going to read your caption from this day forward will now see that you have a call to action in your caption saying, hey, thank you for watching the video. Text the word cupcake for your chance to win free cupcakes for a year. So that way your viral video becomes a return and not just eyeballs, man. But I hope I'm helping somebody. Short code, long money. I think it's very important to have a short code. If you don't, you can get one from me. If you don't want to get one from me, get one from usshortcode.com, which is this website right here. Now, again, this is how much they cost. We're going to add one to the cart. You see it right now on the screen. It's like $1,000. $1,000 a month each. That's $1,000 a month each. $1,000 a month each. This is $1,000. Now, I pay for my platform alone $900 my account, my plan. Here you go. This is my plan. I pay $900 for my plan. I paid $900 for my plan. I got one short code, but I got 100 keywords. I want to give you 1 or 2 keywords. You don't have to spend $1,000 to get the services. If you want to, cool. If you don't want to, tap in with your boy. Go to my DM, give me the word short code, something along those lines, and I'm going to holler at you, man. If you don't take nothing from this, just take that right now inside of She's Happy Hair, we do not use short codes. And I want to know why. That's my first question. We already going through it as a team. We already trying to figure things out as a company. So when you holler at the people that you get to talk to, they like, hey man, what happened? What's the downfall? What's going on? I don't even want to know all the. I just want to know why we not using the short code. When I've been screaming on these calls to y'all since 2020, and I've been screaming to my team in the boardroom since 2020. Why are we not using short codes? I'm the only one using short codes on my team. My entire team should be using short codes. Why? Because we want to make all the money. And if you want to make all the money, you got to do everything that the billionaires are doing. And they are definitely collecting data using short codes. Short code loan money, man. This was a nice masterclass. I do want you guys to utilize these tools, get you a short code. And if you don't get one, tap in next month. Come back and see me. I'm always have the opportunity for you to get you a short code loan money. Remember, that's the mindset. Everybody don't know what a short code is because everybody don't have loan money. The billionaires know what a short code is. The millionaires know what a short code is. Now you know what a short code is. Do you want to stay a thousandaire or do you want to become a millionaire or a billionaire? That's the question. I'm going to open up the floor before we hop off, man. If you own the live streams, the Facebook, the Instagram, the LinkedIn's, the YouTubes, and all this, man, tap in, man. Come over here. You can see what we're looking at before we hop off. Answer or ask any questions. I do have an opportunity for you guys to drop a video testimony or something like that along those lines, man, because we always give them great information, and sometimes we get the opportunity to see what y'all thought about it, what y'all had to say about it. But today what I'm going to do is I'm actually drop the actual video testimony link. And this is what it's going to look like. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to drop a link. Sometime I let y'all go live and we just capture the live right now on the Zoom. And if you want to do that and unmute your mic, show your screen and let us know like what you thought about today's masterclass real time, definitely we'll take that as well. That would be valuable. Sometimes we get on here, we just be talking, not knowing what information you guys are picking up or receiving. Now, every now and then I get, people that love me. They unmute their mic, they show their face, and they say what the information was, meaningful and beneficial, and if we should do it again. And I always tell them, you bring somebody with you, come through, bring somebody with you. Don't come to these master classes where we teaching these $1 million strategies and you just learning them by yourself. Bring somebody with you, man. The best way to learn is with other people. Somebody said one of these last master classes that we gave, right? They said so many gems. It's like you have a jewelry store. Thank you, Marcus Bowers, man. And I want y'all to show that. Because I want you to step your testimonies up. Don't be coming with them weak testimonies talking about, yeah, man, the master class was cool. Nah, you see what she said. She said so many gems, it's like you got a jewelry store. And I received that right there. You know what I'm talking about? I like to know that I'm dropping so many gems that people think I own a jewelry store around the sun. You know what I'm talking about? This is very good information. People pay thousands for this. When I be talking to people and I be watching people and looking at people that don't even have the results that I have, and I see that they charge $15,000 for information like this, I get mad. I get upset. I get upset that there's not enough people on my cars. Meanwhile, people are going to pay other people $10,000, $5,000, $15,000, $25,000, $35,000, $45,000, all that money, man, for the information. Janice, what's going on? Talk to me.
Hi, thank you so much. This was very interesting, very knowledgeable. Now, when you said about the PayPal mafia, Was that like a figure of speech, or is that a book?
Oh man, look. So I read a book by Peter Thiel, and I'm gonna drop my testimony link in the chat. Y'all can grab it. I read a book by Peter Thiel. I'm gonna look up the name of it right now, man. I'm talking about, look, I got a bunch of books. I'm gonna go grab that. It came in the mail, and I told myself, I'm like, man, I'm gonna show y'all these books before we leave here. I dropped that testimony link in the chat. You just asked about Peter Thiel and the PayPal Mafia. Let me learn y'all something real quick, man. I love learning and talking about the PayPal Mafia because they are a gang. They are running the world. They in charge of everything. Everything. PayPal Mafia. Let's get to it, man. PayPal Mafia. This is the part of the masterclass I love because when I'm just on here talking, that ain't the same thing. But when you ask real live questions, and I know that you guys are really in tune to what we're talking about, that's when I get excited because knowing who the PayPal Mafia is would change your family tree. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing who they are lets me know that you know what I'm saying? Hey, you'll be far behind, man. You got a little ways to go, man. So here we go. PayPal Mafia. On my screen here, it says, meet the Dons who run Silicon Valley. Remember when Silicon Valley was a place in San Francisco? Remember when, if you was in tech, you had to go there to get in tech. Now you can do tech from anywhere. So ain't no more Silicon Valley. Those people that used to be in Silicon, these were the men that was in Silicon Valley doing all the venture capital raising and creating all these softwares and apps that's on everybody's phones right now. These guys right here in this little circle. At the top, you see Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel is one of the founders of PayPal. Elon Musk is another founder of PayPal. And Andrew, all these people played some role in PayPal. The people that played some role in PayPal all branched off to do other things in other industries and rule the world around us. PayPal was a financial platform where everybody wanted to transfer money from one spot to the next. In order to transfer anything, you got to submit your data, phone number, email, name. They got everybody's phone number, got everybody's name, got everybody's email, and they shared it amongst each other. When all the PayPal account holders wanted to buy something using PayPal, they had to use their email. What they did was they used all those email addresses and they shared them amongst all these people in the circle. That's why data is so important. Because once you get data, you can do anything with it. Just think about every blue dot that's inside of this circle is some form of data, right? So the data that's on the inside of here, it don't belong to no one person in this circle. The data belongs to everybody. The data is Earth. That's how the world is. Everybody online is a customer. Everybody online is everybody's customer. So when Black Friday roll around, you're not just competing with people in your industry, you're competing with people in all the industries. So you don't want to send your email on Black Friday. You want to send your email on Black November 1st. Because by the time you wait to send your email on Black Friday, look at all the people that's been campaigning for your customer since before Black Friday. So with that being said, the PayPal Mafia, you got Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, everything that you see, Tesla, Evernote, Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Uber, YouTube, Square, Eventbrite, Airbnb, Tumblr, Reddit, Stripe. All these brands stem from the people that started at PayPal. So that's what the PayPal Mafia is. They running the world around us. They in the palm of our hand. They telling us what to do. They are the drug creators. We're the users. We all got usernames on their platforms. We're addicted to their platforms. Now, what I've been trying to get y'all to do is get in the game. I want us to be our own PayPal Mafia. As long as we are collecting data, we can be this little circle right here. You know what I'm saying? I already got 100,000. If you got 100,000 and you got 100,000, and now we got 400 or 500,000 people to talk to, when we send a blast out, it's impossible not to get this money. So I don't want to be Peter Thiel. But I do want a PayPal mafia around me. You know what I'm saying? I do want some people getting this money and this data with me, around me. So we can have all our companies on the inside of this circle. But thank you for asking that. As you can see, I get excited about the PayPal mafia, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing. They really exist. And they are a mafia. They are running the world. They telling Trump what to do right now. What's the old boy name? The vice president, J.D. Vance, the PayPal mafia put him in. J.D. Vance is in office right now because of the PayPal mafia. J.D. Vance wouldn't have won if it wasn't for the PayPal mafia. J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance. Let's see, man. Let's see what the J.D. Vance connection is. Peter Thiel's protege. Nick Fuentes, all these J.D. Vance isn't just a friend of Silicon Valley. He's their creation. You know what I'm saying? Look at what it says. J.D. Vance isn't just a friend of Silicon Valley's worst billionaires. He is their creation. Peter Thiel, the billionaire tech investor turned digital defense contractor, enabled his entire political career. They went and found J.D. Vance and was like, hey, we want you to represent us there. That's how it go, man. When you got the money, you get to tell the people what to do. When you got the data, you get to tell the people what to do. Elon Musk created Doge. Doge, D-O-G-E. Elon created Doge to go to the White House and steal all the data and leave. That man went and stole all the data and left. He went to the White House, stole all the data, and left. Because that's all you need. Once you got the data, man, nothing can stop you, man. So, yeah, PayPal Mafia. Any more questions, testimonies, thoughts, comments, concerns? You see, I'm excited about this. I am going to talk about Timmy Chan before we get up off of here. So that's my last little hoorah. But anybody want to share anything? Thoughts, comments, concerns? I'm all ears. Talk to your boy.
Thank you, by the way.
Yep, thanks for asking. Let's see here. Where we at? Last but not least, right before I get up off of here, man, I learned something new all the time. And when I learn something new, I want to share it with the people. Here's what I learned. I learned that Timmy Chan, the original Timmy Chan, is not located off Martin Luther King Street like what we thought. Yeah, that's right. All right, you see it on the screen right here, man. You see it. The original Timmy Chan is not located off Martin Luther King Street like what they told us, man. Let me put it up on here. Yep, share the screen. Timmy Chan. Founder story. I grew up on Martin Luther King in Flamingo. It says Timmy Chan's, a beloved Houston-based restaurant chain, famous for American Chinese comfort food. I guess by comfort food, they mean like wings with feathers in it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Particularly its wings and rice, while often associated with modern hood gym fast food. Its roots stem from a 1952 Houston establishment and the culinary influence of Timmy Chan, an expert in Chinese culture and food. So Timmy Chan was a man, y'all. Timmy Chan was a man, y'all. Just the Houston history, man. You know what I'm saying? Timmy Chan was a man. We know that Timmy Chan was a man. Got that far. Let me stop sharing that. Timmy Chan is a man. All right. So let me get back to this one. I got Timmy Chan being a man. History. The first location opened in 1952 on the 2300 block of Benning Street. Benning Street. Okay. Okay, we learned some stuff. You know what I'm saying? History, Benning Street. All right. Let's see what else they got. The founder, Timmy Chan, we know he's an expert who adapted his expertise to suit American taste in Texas. All right. Yeah, the evolution. The restaurant evolved from a more traditional dining experience into a popular casual hood gym, probably when they moved over to MLK. The chain is renowned for its quick service, affordability, and flavorful wings and rice. Why am I bringing up Timmy Chan today, right now? Right now, with She's Happy Here, we are going through it. I'm talking about going through it, man. I don't know if we're going to have to rebrand. I don't know if I'm going to have to put boys in headlocks. I don't know. I just know we are going through it. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot going on within the realms and the office spaces of She's Happy Here. I almost on some turkey leg cut stuff, y'all. I cannot wait till everything comes out. There's so much that I would love to say right now. The boys are really trying to steal from me, boy. I'm trying not to. But we are in court, knee deep. Been in court since 2024. Boys just woke up one day and was like, we want a Steve Jobs Marcus. That's what they trying to do. Right? They try to Steve Jobs your boy. Like, we want a Steve Jobs Marcus. And of course, I'm not letting them. So as I look at some of these businesses, kind of like I just got hit.com, they just went through it. You know, Gossie Martin, Gossie and Justin Martin, they went through it. You know, the people that created I just got hit.com, I don't know if y'all knew that. I just got hit.com. Controversy, man. You know, a lot of times people go through stuff and it be real quiet, and you know what I'm saying. And then sometimes it be a lot of drama and stuff. And with this one, right, I just got hit.com controversy. Critics and some clients allege that such firms may prioritize reputation, case turnover over personalized attention. No, I'm talking about the beef. What's the beef? Where the beef at? Where the beef? They probably say it's not beef, man. It's just business, right? It's not beef. It's just business. Let's see here. News. There we go. Justin Martin. One of my favorite people too, man. Y'all know Justin Martin, man. He been doing things around the city of Houston for a long, long time, man. Changing lives, putting the smiles on the parents' faces all over Texas. Let's see, man. No. Justin Martin, Gossie. They got nothing but the positive news on here, man. See, this is what I want, man. I want when you look up something got to do with me, man, it's all positive, man. They got nothing negative. But I want y'all to know, I just got and Gossie and Justin Martin. I forgot the other guy's name, but they broke up, man. They broke up. Nobody, they ain't had nothing on here. Nothing on the Googles talking about the breakup. Let's see if we can find something else, man. Let's see. Just got it breakup. Cause I know chat ain't gonna let me down, man. You know what I'm saying? Chat ain't gonna let me down, man. Man, that chat let me down. Chat is letting me down. I ain't giving up. Man. This was a big deal. It's not, man. They can clean everything out. But I just got hit.com is no longer a group. They are different now. So we'll get back to that. So back to Timmy Chan. The story behind Timmy Chan's Houston legendary fried rice, right? So one, family. That's where it started. Two, became a hood gem. Three, there are so many names of Timmy Chan. That's what I remember seeing the most. They had a different variation of names, which you'll see on the screen here. You got, I'm on Zoom. I'm tripping. I'm on Zoom. I'm on the wrong screen. I'm all on my live and stuff over here. Let me go to my chat. I can see exactly what you're seeing. Found the story. It's so interesting. Anybody that's in Texas and Houston, you already know. Timmy Chan. I already got it put up on my big laptop here on the lives. But what it says here, as this one is pulling up, I just want y'all to at least see the screen on here. But this one on my what's name here. I started all the different names. You got Timmy Chan, the original Timmy Chan. Then you got Timmy Chan's Chinese restaurant. Then you got Timmy Chan's with an S. Then you got Timmy Chan's Express. Then you got Timmy Chan's Seafood and Chicken. So then you got Timmy Chan just by itself. All of these Timmy Chan's is owned by sometimes different people. On my screen here, we grew up in South Park. You thought that the original Timmy Chan was the original Timmy Chan off MLK. But again, I just told you guys that the original Timmy Chan started off 2300 Fannin. Fannin is like downtown or medical center or something. I never knew that. The founder's real name is cited as James Chan. Founder's real name is James Chan. I'm saying all that to say, like, when you create a business or a brand, sometimes you got to change the name. Sometimes you got to do something different. They went through a lot of controversy at Timmy Chan historically because they found rats and all type of stuff in the, you know what I'm saying? And so they had to rebrand. When they rebranded, they went from Timmy Chan, from the original Timmy Chan's to Timmy Chan's with an S to Timmy Chan's Chinese and Food to Timmy Chan. They kept rebranding, y'all. I remember a couple of years ago around COVID, I went to go look and see if TimmyChan.com existed. And I remember I told myself, I said, from now on, I'm not eating nowhere that doesn't have a website where I can complain. If the place don't have a site, man, I can't take them seriously. Of course, I still eat at these mom and pop spots, but it was something about Timmy Chan not having a website and only taking cash that I just could not get jiggy with. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to not have a website. It's another thing to only collect cash. And then you also on the news with the, I'm like, hey, man, it's a bit much right here. You know what I'm saying? This is a bit much right here. So whatever happens with She's Happy Hair, when you see, you know, different variations and different things coming about, just know, like, it's still the same She's Happy brand that is always open, always in stock, always providing 5-star service and doing whatever we need to do to make the customers and the community happy with our social responsibility. The original Timmy Chan, Timmy Chan's with an S, Timmy Chan's Seafood and Chicken, Timmy. But yeah, I just want to share that with my hood folks, man. I know some of y'all think about Timmy Chan. Y'all thought the Timmy Chan off MLK was the original, like I did. It's not. You know, it's a little Houston legend, a little Houston history for us, for everybody, all the boys and girls. What time is it? 12:21. Comments, questions, concerns. I did drop my link in the chat. Please click that video testimony link and you know, drop a link, drop a video. Tell me what you thought about today's information. Tell me what you thought about today's speakers. Tell me what we should talk about next week. You know what I'm saying? Or next month. I may be not even waiting till next month because I miss y'all. I might need to talk to y'all. I'm over here, you know, going through a couple things when it comes to business and entrepreneurship. Thank you. I may be tapping in more than just the end of the last Saturday of the month. Yep.
I got a quick question for you. Can you do one about agentic AI and blockchain?
Agentic AI and blockchain, I will. I'll do that. Agentic AI and blockchain. Yeah, I'll do that one next time, or you know, at a different time. I do have another one that I thought about too. This is a unique one. Starry. I don't know if y'all familiar with the brand Starry. Starry is the new It's the new Sprite. So Starry is a Pepsi product. Y'all know what Starry is, man. Like when I pull it up, you can be like, yeah, I know Starry. I know Starry. You know what I'm saying? So Starry, first off, I had to figure out how it was spelled, right? So Starry, STARRY, Starry. That's how it's spelled. So here we go, Starry. The origin and branding of Starry. Now, the reason why I gravitated towards this particular brand is because it kind of came out of nowhere. I went to Seven Spice, this restaurant called Seven Spice. And at Seven Spice did not have a Sprite option. Seven Spice did not have the slice option. Seven Spice did not have Sierra Mist. Seven Spice only had what you see on the screen here. You know what I'm saying? Which is the Starry. And so with the Starry, I'm like, okay, well, you know, Starry is the only option. You know what I'm saying? Let me go and grab that. I mean, I don't know what it tastes like, but hopefully it tastes good, right? And it did. It tastes pretty good. It did what it needed to do. You know what I'm saying? Starry. There we go. Share this one to Sierra. There you go. So what happened to Sierra Mist? Starry replaced Sierra Mist a long time ago. Sierra Mist, if I was to ask y'all, like, hey, do y'all remember Sierra Mist? You'd probably be like, yeah, I remember Sierra Mist. You know what I'm saying? We're like, hey, you know what happened to Sierra Mist? You probably thought it was still out and thriving. But Sierra Mist was replaced by Starry. So they changed the flavor a little bit. They rebranded from Sierra Mist to Starry because they wanted to compete against Sprite. Sierra Mist used to be the lime soda option for Pepsi, but they could not compete against Sprite. So what they did over time was they changed the name to Starry, which is more appealing to the youth. When you see the name Starry on the can, you may pronounce it as Starry or Starry or Starry, you know, whatever, right? But you know it's Starry because there's little stars on the logo. If you look at the logo, there's little stars on the logo. And one of my homegirls actually pointed this out to me. She was like, hey, if you see the little stars on the logo, it's probably called Starry, which is why you see the stars on the top and the bottom of the logo. So there you go. It's called Starry, right? Now, Coke and Sprite used to be the NBA soda. Every time you seen an NBA advertising, you would see Coca-Cola or Sprite or something. Remember they used to have those Sprite sodas? They used to have the tops where you could take the top off and if you could win, like put the top up to win. They need to bring that back because those made me buy more Sprites. I actually bought more Sprites to see if I was going to win. So anybody that's in bottling or in beverages, they should definitely bring that back, right? But Sprite took over. Sprite won. There's no more 7-Up. There's no more Slice. There's no more Sierra Mist. And so Pepsi was like, man, we can't let Coca-Cola and Sprite kick our ass like this. We got to come back. And so what they did in 2015, which is why we know what Starry is, we just didn't remember this. From 2015 to now, from 2015 to 2023, Pepsi went to the NBA and was like, look, how much is Sprite and Coke paying y'all? They was like, we're going to pay y'all a little bit more. So we're going to pay y'all so much more that you're going to have to get rid of Sprite and bring in the Pepsi branded products. Pepsi branded products being Mountain Dew and a couple other products. So when they first partnered up with the NBA in 2015, they were marketing the Mountain Dew products and some of those brands that we already know. Well, the past couple of years, at least until 2023, Starry has been the brand that they've been marketing. That's why we know what Starry is. They just came out of nowhere not to take the whole lime drink option pie. They just want a piece of the Sprite pie. And the way that you do it is by jumping in, doing what your people in the industry, the competitors are doing, and then you want to do what you know how to do too. The short code low money strategies that I'm showing y'all, people don't know this. People aren't doing it. So you want to do what you see the people in your industry doing, and then if you add this to it, you're going to make more money than them. You're going to become a household brand name just like them. But you got to do what they're doing and do what you know you're supposed to be doing in order to jump in and get your piece of the pie, especially when you got a leader in the industry already. So I want to share that with you guys that's feeling like, hey, man, it's too many people in the industry. It's already oversaturated. And, you know, you got to shut up and look around and think about all the burger places you can go to get a burger. And then you just don't tell yourself that it's oversaturated and there's too many people. There's burgers sold on every corner, man. Trill Burger came out of nowhere. If we thought that it was already too many burger spots in the world, Trill Burger wouldn't exist. And there's going to be more burger spots that are going to come after that. So it could be more brands that can come after that, no matter what the industry is. Any more thoughts, comments, concerns before I hop off? Definitely loving the value that was shared today, the questions. And again, I just love talking this business stuff.
I got one more for you.
Yep.
So I'm interested in creating a business. I want to get granted for a charge station. And I'm in California, by the way. I'm in San Diego. So I'm trying to look and see how I could incorporate my business, incorporate my brand. So do you think you could do a class on that?
What are you trying to do? You have glasses, you said? What are you selling?
No, I want to do a charge station. You know how electrical cars need to be charged when they go to their destinations and things? I wanted to open a charge station, and I want to get government granted for that, but I want to be able to properly incorporate my business in order to get the grant.
Do you use ChatGPT?
Yes, I have. And I use Gemini too.
No. I ain't asked you if you have used it. I said, do you use ChatGPT?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you for that. Some people don't use ChatGPT. Some people don't even have the AI tools on their phone. You know how you can scroll and you can go to IG? Do you have the little app, the little ChatGPT app on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just making sure. I gotta ask. You know what I'm saying? I gotta ask. You know, if I don't ask, I don't love you. You know what I'm saying? I told somebody the other day, if you are using ChatGPT and the people around you aren't, then you don't love them. You know what I'm saying? You got to tell people what you're doing to win and what you're gonna do the rest of your life to win. And using AI is one of those things that I plan on doing for the rest of my life. So on the screen here, you see it say EV charging station. EV charging station is growing 25% annually. Anytime something growing, cool, I jump in it. I only jump into industries that are $1 billion or $1 trillion industries. I'm gonna say it again. Me, Marcus Bowers, right now, today, I only jump into industries that are billion or $1 trillion industries. If an industry is only $1 million industry, I'm not jumping in. If I look and I see like, hey, what's the industry revenue, expected, whatever, if they say this is the hair industry is $1 billion industry, or the hair industry is $1 trillion industry, count me in. But if it's like the hair industry is $1 million, if the hair industry is a $500 million industry, count me out. Now, you can still jump in and get some money, but it's like, I just want all the money. So if I want all the money, I'm going to pursue something with a high return. Because the piece of the pie that I'm going to get may not be that big piece of a pie. I just want some dessert. I don't need the whole pie. I just want some dessert. Let me get a piece of that American pie. So with that being said, we go look real time and see what the return is. Let's see. This is buying gas station real estate in 1920s. This is like buying gas station real estate in 1920s. Hey, you own to something. They say this is like buying gas station real estate in the 1920s. The upfront cost, $2 to $10K for 2 chargers. DC fast chargers, site prep, all that. $150K install. Revenue streams. Pay-per-use, subscription, fleet contracts, yep. Secondary income, okay. ROI, 2.5, 4-year payback. High traffic areas, yep. Increase. I don't have any electric cars yet, but I see the vision. You know what I'm saying? Increases property value, drives foot traffic, higher income customers, Federal incentives, all type of tax credit. Yep, 30% tax credit, you know what I'm saying? Get all that money back. Federal grants, you know what I'm saying? Stats, you know, state, private equity, how to enter all that. Model C, yep. But what's the return? What's the return? Expected forecast. The return and the expected forecast. She said she want an EV station. What's the return and the expected forecast? Again, I'm not pursuing no dreams and goals if the pot of gold ain't big at the end of the rainbow. I need the pot of gold to be so big that when I go across the rainbow and I get to the pot of gold, I need some help to carry it. You know what I'm saying? If I can go across that rainbow and then I get to the pot of gold after I did all this work and I can put the money in my pocket, I don't want it. I ain't going across that rainbow again. I need to be able to go across the rainbow, see a pot of gold where it's so heavy, I got to go get some help. Hey, y'all, I need some help to get this money. That's the type of industry you want to jump into. So this is the type of industry you want to jump into. By 2026, the market size is $50 to $55 billion globally. Expected to reach by 2034, $140 billion. By 2035, $457 billion. When we was growing up, we didn't have $1 million conversations. Wasn't nobody having $1 million conversations in our neighborhoods when we was growing up. Now, the billionaires and the trillionaires are having different conversations right now while we're growing up. We shouldn't still be having $1 million conversations is what I was getting at. So I'm not going to jump into an industry where the conversations is just about millions. The conversations got to be about billions or trillions for me to join the conversation. I'm not going to start having $1 million conversations when I'm already having those conversations. In order to get to that next level, I want to get to the billion and the trillion, and you got to strive to that. These are perfect goals. So you out there in San Diego, I think that's the perfect place for EV. Cali is one of the hottest spots when it comes to electric vehicles. You know what I'm saying? So I used to live in San Diego. Shout out to Chula Vista, Spring Valley, you know what I'm saying? Imperial Beach, you know, Fashion Valley Mall, you know, Plaza Bonita Mall, Plaza Bobo, what we used to call it. Bam Bam, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love San Diego, man. Skyline boys was hood and gangster, man. Shout out to them Crips out there at that Skyline, man, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, great industry to jump into. Now, I try to not jump into industries that have a high overhead. That's just me though. If there's a high overhead, I don't want it. I don't want to have to put a lot of money in to win. I want to use most of my knowledge. I want to think and get this money with my degree that I got. So any more questions, comments, concerns, man? What time is it, man? 12:36. About to hop off. I would like any thoughts. What did y'all think about today's class, masterclass? Me, Martell. I seen Mary hopped on. Mary, how you doing? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great class today.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for hopping on, man. You want to say something to the people before we hop off? I know you hopped on, and you always got some gems. And I mean, you are the only lawyer we have on this mug. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, just remember to do the boring stuff, guys. Making money is cool. Making money is great. Making money is the purpose. But don't forget to do the paperwork to help you make that money.
Yep. And look, I'm going through it right now, man. You already know, man. I had the police called on me the other day, man. They called a lot on me, man.
Well, you're not going through it. You're being cultivated for a higher purpose.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why they called the laws on me real quick. Just real brief.
Okay.
Tell you why. Tell you what's going on. So I'm the owner of all the She's Happy locations, right?
Right.
And we have minority owners as well for some of the other locations. So I'm beefing, we have a dispute, myself, with the other founder of She's Happy Here. So we 50-50. So me and him are 50-50 for all the She's Happy locations, right? Especially the South Side store. Well, one of the minority owners for the North Side store has been at the South Side, just in the way. And so I'm asking this guy, hey, go to your store. You don't need to be at this store. You know what I'm saying? Let me and the guy, the other owner, deal with what we're dealing with. You don't need to be at this store. Go to your store. So when I went to the store the other day, I found that the lock, the door lock on the back door was changed. So I couldn't get in a certain room. So I called my employees, called my team members. Hey, what's the code? What's the code? Nobody wanted to give it to me. Long story short, I ended up snatching the door off the hinges.
Wait a minute.
You know what I'm saying? I snatched the door off the hinges, man, and I mean, I didn't think it was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? People snatch doors off hinges every day, B. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they ask you for the code and you decided, it's not important. You don't need to have it. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 whatever it is. So,
at the door outside. I'm talking about, I'm an engineer, man. Works engineer ballers and the ones and twos, man. Somebody had to go and take it.
So what I did was, as you can see, I just took the whole door outside. You know what I'm saying? Took the whole door outside. So I took the door outside again because they would not give me the code to the door. I asked them for the code to my door in my store, and my team wouldn't give it to me, right? So I took the whole door off. Took the door off, came back 2 days later. The dude that wouldn't give me the code is in the office. Bro, what are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? I asked you for the code. You wouldn't give it to me. This ain't even your store. Go to your store, bro. Get out of my store. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't want to leave. One thing led to another. You know what I'm saying? Ended up calling the police on me. I got chairs thrown at me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? What threw a chair at me, man? He threw a chair and a couple tables at me, actually. Don't ask me why. Just know when people are throwing chairs and tables, that means something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So they throwing chairs and tables at me, and Mr. She's Happy, right? So after the chairs and tables were thrown and stuff, police are called and blah, blah, blah. I left because I don't deal with the police too often, so I left. And then I came back the next day. And they was back again. I said, bro, we just had the situation. What are you doing here? Go to your store. So, so yesterday, team member shows up, everybody shows up, police officers show up. They try and make me leave my store. They're like, hey, you're in here causing this and causing that. You need to get out. But what I'm telling them is, hey, we just closed Arlington, Texas. Let me show y'all. Show y'all this right here, man. I'm talking about Timmy Chan. Show y'all this, man. Google. We just shut down one of my locations last week, and nobody knows, right? Remember, we had stores all across the U.S. We don't no more. I'm just not telling y'all. I'm really, really mad. You know what I'm saying? So you look on the screen here. We used to have, let's say, 9 stores. We had 9 stores at one point, y'all. Right now, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 3.5 stores open right now. So we went from 9 stores to 3.5 stores open. Not because of me. I'm telling y'all how we can get more money. Boys don't want to do the strategies. But we are losing because people are detrimental. The decisions have been detrimental. You see on the screen here, it says permanently closed. This is Atlanta, the first one. This is Atlanta, permanently closed. Why is Atlanta permanently closed? Here's the reviews. You know what I'm saying? Being closed since 2023. You see, we got 4.7 stars. My Atlanta location was shut down in a moment's notice without my authority. Boys woke up in the middle of the night, y'all. Flew to Atlanta. They had a plan. They woke up, they huddled up, they had a plan. They was like, hey, we about to shut down Atlanta and Detroit at the same time. And that's what they did. They shut down Atlanta and Detroit at the same time on the same day without me knowing. Look at Detroit, 4.4 stars. Last review was August 26, 2023. They shut down both of my stores in August 2023 without me knowing. I got quiet. I'm like, because I'm from South Park. I don't know how to respond when people start, doing stuff like this right here, right? So they shut the stores down. So now we having these conversations about, hey, what's going on? Why you shutting down stores? And all that. Now fast forward to right now, just last week, y'all, this is without my authority. Just last week, we shut down another store. Another store. It's another story, man. Your business is not visible to customers. Why not? They just said that your business is not visible to customers. But if you see on the screen here, it says She's Happy Hair, Arlington, Texas, temporarily closed. You know what I'm saying? Temporarily closed. Now, if these people, my business partners, are shutting down my stores without me, my authority, who else on earth is upset other than me? I'm the only person on earth mad. Nobody else knows that Arlington shut down last week except the customers in Dallas. Nobody knows that Atlanta and Detroit shut down in 2023 unexpected except the customers in Detroit and Atlanta and me. So now we're in Houston, and now they're sabotaging my brand. And I think they got some type of plan to, you know, start a new company or this and that. They're trying to Steve Jobs your boy. But, you know, I got this whistle around my neck. And I've been whistleblowing since the beginning. I've been snitching like a mother. Hey, look at them. They stealing money. They stealing bundles. They stealing. They get them out of here before, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm married. There you go, man. They, you know what I'm saying? Shutting down my store. One of my stores shut down last week. I went to the gun range on Tuesday, Mary. I went to the gun range on Tuesday. Now, my She's Happy Hair page on Instagram unfollowed me like months ago. Can y'all believe that? She's Happy Hair unfollowed me on Instagram months ago. How you unfollow Mr. She's Happy Hair? You know what I'm saying? So they unfollow me, right? Because they got the password. They hijacked the password and the social media and all that. So the other day I went to the gun range, just on Tuesday. Top Gun gun range, they got this discount for veterans and first responders to go shoot for a discounted rate. So I go on Tuesdays and Fridays sometime, right? I went on Tuesday and I was like, hey, shout out to all the men and women around the world fighting with America against Iran. America's at war, World War III, and a shout out to the She's Happy Hair veterans that helped create She's Happy Hair. And I tagged She's Happy Hair. When the police showed up, my business partner, who I'm at odds with, he go show the laws, the post I made on Instagram, tagging the company at the gun range. Talking about, man, look at him, he threatening us. And I was like, man, that's not what that is. It's not what I'm just practicing in case of time of war. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's as you can see, it's quite a bit going on. I'm hoping that I don't have too many stories for you guys. They stole my car already. They pulled guns out on me already. People getting locked up. It's a lot with the She's Happy Hair store. But I will be sharing on my Patreon. I might have a docu-series or something. Who knows, man? I may be releasing some of this. But, Mary, what you think about some of this drama and ways to solve? And I need to hire you. That's what I need to do.
You know, well, injunctions, protective orders, especially if you're calling out the police, you know, that's top of mind. But some of the things I think about, this is why I say some of the stuff that we don't want to do in business is so important. Because as my grandmother always say, mad day is coming. Mad day is coming. And so you want to, before mad day gets here, what happens if we want to wind down business? How do we get, you know, who buys out who? What is the exit strategy? Who, you know, and so you do that kind of stuff. If you have an LLC, that's going to be done in your operating agreement, right? If you have an INC, that's going to be done in your shareholders agreement. But it's so important because when you start having those kind of conflicts on the back end, then you revert to those agreements and say, this determines what we do next.
Yep. And we got a lot going on. We got a lot of next steps to take. And again, it's just me over here venting, man. Just know when it comes to business and entrepreneurship, there's a lot of good, but then there's a lot of bad and sad that you deal with. And it's not everybody. Everybody don't go through the ups and downs. Sometimes it's a lot of ups. So don't be afraid of entrepreneurship. Be afraid of what happens if you never jump in. Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope to see you guys the last Saturday of the month. I'm sure Mary will join us April showers. April Fool's Day is April 1st. See you guys next month. Peace out. we're still live on the different platforms over here, man. Again, this is my first time going live on all these different platforms at the same time. Today we was talking Shortcode, long money. I really wanted everybody to pick up what I was putting down. I think it's super, super important to not just use AI and use these tools that we have access to, but to stack them up properly, you know, what we call a software stack, an AI stack. You got access to all these tools, but you can't use all of them at the same time. You got to figure out which ones are going to do what's necessary for you. You know what I'm saying? And Shortcode is a tool that you can use for your platform. It's an SMS tool. You got SMS, you got email marketing, you got a lot of data, you got a lot of systems, a lot of AI, and they're all going to help you do whatever it is you need to do online. Let's see, man. Text Marcus to 888-111. Marcus, M-A-R-C-U-S. Let's see. Text Marcus. 888-111. There you go. See you on the next one.